What is going on, bronze badge slaying homies? We are back on another episode of DC Bronzies, and we are back today going to be doing some more ice fishing per usual, and I'm going out for whitefish again. Meeting up with my uncle and my cousin, and hopefully we put the smack down on some whitefish today. If you guys have not, go check out my socials down below. I got my Instagram linked, my Facebook linked, always posting stories and reels on there. Go check that out. But you know, let's get right into the video. Yeah, you can see we got just really good ice. And you can see kind of how thick it is there. I'll come show you my hole and how much ice I got. You can see we're pretty thick there. I mean, if I stick my hand down, I'm about halfway with my fingers there. Ice is really quite solid. Luckily that we had that really cold snap here, which as far as the eye can see, the bay is frozen up here. Looking real good. Be safe, do your own checking, do your own homework, check the ice. Don't take people's word for it. Go out and check yourself and see how the conditions are. All right, just made it out here a while ago. Today I'm gonna use just a gold tungsten with a fathead on it. This is something I tried last year and it works pretty well. Just gonna be pounding the bottom with it, and we're gonna run the GoPro on the Livescope and show you what's up. So a little bit ago I did just have a number of fish on me, and they really like what I have here. I was just pounding the bottom and there were about probably 2 to 3 of them that just kept coming back. It was crazy how many times they circled. These fish seem pretty aggressive today, so kind of depends on the day. Sometimes they're not real interested and they'll just kind of come swimming through, but you'll see here on the footage that these fish are looking pretty aggressive today. Here we go, fish racing in. Right on top of me. Turned around. Oh, I thought he ate it for a second. Nose down, come on. Oh, eat it. Here we go. Oh, he came off. Well, we lost that one. Oh, fish coming back. Oh, this might be a new fish. Oh my goodness. He's coming up. He just ate my barrel swivel. Oh my god. Apparently he wants a slider on there. Jeez. He's literally eating my barrel swivel right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe I should put a slider on there. He did not want what I had on the bottom. That's interesting. So in that previous clip, you could see how the fish was coming up. You could see I've got my jig and I've got a barrel swivel above it just to prevent line twist. And that fish was trying to eat my barrel swivel. I could feel him nipping at it. You could see him coming right up to it. So depending on how the next couple fish react, I may put a slider hook on there, or in place of a slider hook, I may put a really small jig up above that barrel swivel with a wax worm on it. Fish on me. There we go. There you go. That one's not real big, but here we go. So I was telling my uncle that it's really interesting with these fish because sometimes through the course of the day they'll be eating mostly on bottom, as if, you know, they're eating gobies off the bottom, and then sometimes they switch and they want to eat up, feed up instead of feed down. Naturally these fish are going to want to feed down because they eat those gobies and like crustaceans off the bottom, but every once in a while their mood will switch and they'll eat that slider more or a jig held up high. So you just kind of got to figure out what they're doing and what they want. He's coming up to the barrel swivel again. There's like 5 of them here. Oh, I missed him. Missed him. Hey, telling me out of all those fish, none of those ate it? Oh, come on. Either they're bumping my line or I'm missing them. Real light bite. There we go. Finally, after I don't know how many fish, a lot of the same ones came back, but when you're fishing on bottom, it's hard to tell if they're actually eating it because a lot of times they'll just pin it right to the bottom. Sometimes you'll lift up and you'll feel weight, but really important to have a rod with a very soft tip. This one isn't great for this. I could use a rod with even a softer tip, to be honest, but that is definitely key when you're fishing these fish, because I wouldn't say they smoke it like a walleye does. They certainly aren't as light as a panfish, but it's definitely important to have that, you know, rather light rod tip that just pulling the line just like that, you can see that bite and feel that bite throughout the rod.
Oh, this might be a ticket.
Why you call it?
I caught one right away on a slider. And, I lost another one. A real nice one.
I get no minute on that. Pay attention, there's fish here. Really, when the fish are in here, just doing light little pops of the jig. Alright, so what I'm doing, just added a slider hook on. Now you can see here, I've got that barrel swivel. I've got a hook that's gonna sit up and horizontal like that. I'm gonna put a wax worm or two on there. Usually I like to go probably about 10 inches from your bottom bait. I just happen to have a longer like leader here. I'm just gonna leave it. Like I said, I was having fish come up to this barrel swivel and try to eat it. I think they'll be fine with coming up that high. Just gonna try to pick off those extra fish that aren't eating the bottom bait and that might want something a little bit higher up. So there we go, that's that. Now you can see, the reason these are called sliders is because that hook slides above that swivel. Sometimes those fish like that erratic action where it floats up and it kind of flutters down the line. Here we go. There we go. John just lost one. These are all small. Well, that one ate the bottom bait. There's one coming up the left side there. Let's see it coming up that little ledge. Oh, he's flying in. Take a look at that slider up there. Ate it. Ate the slider. Absolutely pounding him right now. Alright, so this is what I was talking about here. That is what that fish ate. Hopefully you can see that. Again, you want that hook to face upwards so that those wax worms sit right on that hook like that, and that hook just flutters up and down above that barrel swivel. And of course, we got the bottom bait right there. Well, here we go, finally, fish. Let's come up to the slider. Here he goes. Here he goes. Look at him. There's a couple fish on the left. Look at him. Oh, he sees that slider. Jeez, isn't neat? Fish on the screen. Oh, he didn't like that. He darted off. There we go. Got ice all over my line here. That is not fighting like a whitefish at all. Oh, my line's wrapped. I don't know if that was a whitefish. That could have been a walleye. But that thing ran, wrapped the deucer, and then I got that out. Pretty sure it ended up on the bottom of the ice. And I just saw the jig drop down when I broke off. Start recording, the fish is right on me. Good on all the small guys today. Can't complain though. Fish is a fish. We'll take them. Oh, another one coming. He's just bombing around. Look at him cruise. He doesn't know what to do. He's going nuts. John's hooked up.
Oh, that's a big one.
Is it? Easy money, easy money. Look at the bloodbath going on over here.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that is where we're gonna leave the video for today. I've caught way more fish on camera with the Livescope camera on than I thought I would today, which has been super awesome. I'm really excited to start doing a little bit of this. As I said in the previous video, this is actually my dad's Livescope. So, you know, I'm gonna have to steal it once in a while from him. Go make some cool videos with the footage from the Livescope, which is sweet. Thanks to him for letting me borrow it today. Anyway, if you guys got any questions on what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, DM me on Instagram and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Again, if you haven't, go subscribe. Would really appreciate it. Lots of ice fishing content coming your way this winter. Walleyes, whitefish, panfish, pike, all sorts of fish. We're gonna have a lot of fun on the ice this winter. Super excited about it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of DC Bronzies. We will catch you on the next one. See you later.